y'all, it's Sid and I am back for week 30. So honestly, not a lot of big stuff has happened this week. I haven't had like any kind of like doctor's appointments or anything like that. I should be ready to announce his name soon, which will be fun. I have decided on a name. I've been telling people in like real life what his name is. I just haven't like announced it on social media yet for like everyone to know. And so I did order a onesie with his first and middle name on it, and so I am planning at some point to go out and take like cute pictures with those or with that. But once I have done that, I will try and do something kind of fun in a video to announce what his name is going to be, so that's exciting. One thing I have noticed this week, which I still really don't have any problems sleeping, pretty much at all. Like I fall asleep really easily. Most of the time I stay asleep. I will wake up like on the rare days that I get to get up past like 6 o'clock. I'll sleep in, but I will wake up still around like 6 o'clock and have to go pee, and then I'll come back and go back to sleep till like probably 9 or so. So obviously the whole bladder thing. One thing I have noticed, which was kind of weird, because I've always been one to have like really vivid, long, detailed dreams. And I didn't really realize it until I had a couple. Like this past week I had like probably 2 different dreams, and I didn't realize before that how I wasn't having those dreams. Like I always had those before I got pregnant, and I thought that that was supposed to be like a pregnancy thing, that you were supposed to like have these weird crazy dreams, but I haven't really been dreaming at all recently, which is kind of odd. But yeah, so I don't know what that's about, but that was just kind of weird. Y'all, I have noticed, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I feel like, because I went back and watched a couple of my old videos and like was looking at pictures before I got pregnant, and I'm like, my face has gotten so much chubbier, and like I tried to like show my friends and compare like the picture to like now, and I'm like, y'all, my face like has gotten so much bigger. They don't see it, but I'm telling you, like my face, I'm just hoping that like when I go back, like once I have him and I'm like not pregnant anymore, and I like hopefully start losing some weight, that my face will go back to normal. I don't know if it's swollen or if it's because I've like put on weight. I can't really tell, and I think like my upper body has all kind of put on weight, but like my lower body, which is exactly how it works when I'm not pregnant. Like when I gain weight when I'm not pregnant, I gain weight in my stomach, my breasts, my arms, my face. I feel like my whole upper body has like kind of fluffed up a bit. So I'm hoping, you know, besides obviously the stomach hopefully will go down, and then while I'm breastfeeding, that's like a whole nother story. But anyway, that's one thing I've noticed, that I'm like, I really hope that goes away, because I feel like my face is just so much fatter. I would update you on my weight, but I actually haven't gotten on the scale for a while, so I don't even really know what I'm weighing these days. I need to do, I just haven't like thought about it. It's not like something that I'm avoiding, like it doesn't bother me, it's just I just haven't thought about it, so I haven't done it yet. One thing that I have noticed is that, like I said, sleeping has not been a problem, but I'll wake up, or even if I just lay on one side for too long, right where like my hip is and like along my leg, it starts to get like sore, which I mean I feel like would always happen when I would lay on one side too long, or like in one position too long. But it's like, you know when you like sit on the ground for too long and your butt gets like numb, like that's kind of how it starts to do on my legs. And it's just been kind of odd, I guess, because I've just never really had it before. So I don't know if I like don't move around as much when I'm sleeping now, like if I used to move and that's why I used to never feel that, or if it's just, you know, my circulation is different now. I have a lot more blood than I did before I got pregnant, because your body obviously produces a lot more blood when you're pregnant, and so I don't know if you know, it has something to do with that, and like my circulation isn't as good, and that's why it starts to get like sore and like feel not good. Another thing has been my back. I don't know if this is normal for back pain or not. I've never really had back pain in my life, but I get this kind of back pain where it feels like I'm getting sick. Like, you know how you feel like really achy all over in your body when you are starting to get a fever? Like, there's been a couple times when I'm like, am I getting a fever? Because my back will just feel like nothing, not the rest of my body. Like, I feel fine, but my back will start feeling really like achy and sore as if I'm like getting sick. So I haven't gotten sick, and I have been feeling it fairly consistently, a little bit more over the past couple months. And it has been getting like worse, like to where it hurts worse. So I don't know. I guess I just thought back pain would feel different than that. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if that's normal back pain or if that's like kind of weird back pain. Does that make sense? But that's what it feels like. It feels exactly like I'm getting a fever and I'm like starting to get sick and I just feel achy and bad, but like most of me like still feels fine. So I don't really know. I'm guessing that has something to do with pregnancy. And the other thing, let me think. I have been starting to get a little bit more apprehensive about the birth and that whole process because it is starting to get closer. Like, up until now, I just haven't really thought about it a lot. I kind of know like an idea of like what I want to do as far as a birth plan, but I've always understood that that might not work out. But now that it's like 10 weeks away, you know what I mean, and you're like starting to count down, and like it's really only 2 months away, like that's crazy. When I think about it, I'm like, it's so close, and I'm like, that's kind of scary. Like, obviously I've never been through birth before. I've been around for like one birth, and seen kind of how that works, but I don't know, like I don't have a lot of friends who have given birth, or like people I'm really close to, and like my mom, obviously it's been so long, and so it does get a little bit more nerve-wracking now that I'm getting closer and closer to it, and just thinking like it's gonna come at any point, and like, I mean, not now, but obviously as I like get farther along, and I don't know, it does get a little bit more nerve-wracking. I'm still really excited. Obviously I want him to be here. You know, I'm so excited to just like hold him in my arms and just like see him and like what he looks like, and to like breastfeed and to just like be his mom and like to like get to interact with him. It's gonna be so awesome, and I'm really excited, but I am a little bit scared for the actual birthing part, because when you like really think about all the mechanics of it, it's amazing, but it's kind of scary. So we'll see how that goes. But I think that's pretty much it for this week, y'all. I know that that wasn't like a whole lot, like I didn't really have anything huge to say, but that's just kind of how I've been feeling this week. There hasn't been a whole lot going on, so anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my belly. Well, here's my belly this week. I feel like this shirt, more than any of my other ones, made my belly look huge, so I don't know. I've had a lot of people tell me that I actually look really good for being 30 weeks, that I'm actually kind of small, but of course, I mean, the doctor said that I'm fine, but a lot of moms seem to think that their bellies were bigger when they were 30 weeks, so I don't know, but I'm not worried about it. Alright, so here's the shirt up. And then the measuring tape. Alright, so it looks like I'm right at, well, I think I was down further. It looks like I'm right at like 39, which I think last week I was either 39 or like just under 39, so I don't think I've gained a lot in inches over this past week. Alright, y'all, that is it for this week, so I guess I will see y'all next week for week number 31. Bye.